On the inside row. Pit road is closed.
Daytona here in the 87s in my viewer time slot, quote unquote, because we're here at Daytona, which means participation is extremely high, regardless of it being old Daytona, and everyone shows up for these cars at a super speedway. It's also a road course week for the top NASCAR series, so very high participation. A lot of the viewers got knocked down to second split, and a lot of these guys are just really high I-rated guys. We're car number 18. Do have a few people in here we know, of course. Mitch, I think, is up there starting the first viewer in here, and Colton has made it as well. Nick is starting right in front of us. A lot of us just didn't qualify, being these high of car number and this kind of racing. James in here as well. I think that's all the people I recognize as viewers and people I talk to in the comments and race with a lot. But hopefully we can just survive this. A lot of really high I-rated, aggressive drivers up there. Imagine there's going to be some pretty ridiculous moves and maybe some big wrecks. So we're just going to be patient back here, bide our time, 50-lap race, try and be here at the end.
All right, man. The pace car is in.
And if anyone wants to go by, they can just go by.
Flag.
We're just going to hang out behind Nick probably for a little bit, do our best.
Still there.
2-car disconnected and reconnected before the race to go start in the back so he can blow through his bully his way through the field like a lot of the top guys like to do, even though it's not,
Stay high.
or even though it's against the rules now.
Stay high. There's a
And these guys want to go, so we're going to let them. And that very ugly colored number for the Wrangler car and that 20 car. We're going to go underneath Nick, I suppose.
Still there. You're clear high.
Old Daytona here, super bumpy on the bottom lane. I'm just going to hang back here, not too far off the main pack if I want to start driving up. But I'm not going to get very close. You see James, his plan was to hang around at the back as well. Just get the Wrangler cars by us. Try and sit in line. Do what we can do, which isn't going to be much for a while. It's a long race. Not the most fun part of the schedule, going to these super speedways, especially when you get a bunch of people you don't know.
Got one outside.
But
Stay low. There's a car on the high
the rest of the tracks
side.
we're going to
All
are going to
clear.
be a lot of fun. So I'm looking forward. And the races up to this point have been great, so just part of the deal. Everyone wants to do the super speedways in these cars, so you got to put them on the schedule. But take it or leave it for me. At least it's not pack plate racing. You still got to lift off for the corners, and you get a ton of speed in the pack. So that's good. Looks like we've gotten pretty much single file here, which is what I wanted. I told James before the race that I hope we get single file. I feel like I'm going to burn off my tires and it's just going to get stupid tight later. But we'll see. Just looking for the big wreck to start from the front row. They're all single file up there until like 6th place. And then, oh my. There's a guy hard into the wall. He's broken.
You got one inside.
We're going to lose a ton of time because they
clear,
kept
all
it
clear.
straight. The horrible looking number on the Wrangler car is wrecked on the apron. He's way on the inside. 19, I feel like his right front's broken. He saw a big piece of his car fly off.
Got one outside.
I could, but
You're clear high.
And his front
Clear
bumper's
high.
gone. But that got us some space. Thankfully, we were able to slow it down before getting into the back of anybody. And thankfully, we didn't get run over. Didn't have too many cars behind us for that to happen.
it's all good.
Couple of free spots. Just like to get a top 20 as the car number 18, so. I mean, these guys, they might just wreck the whole race, or they might wait until white flag to wreck, or they might not wreck at all. Who knows? Who honestly knows? Let's see if we can catch up to the back of this little pack. I did not get any practice. I was recording a World of Outlaws video, which is going good. Hopefully nobody that watches the iRacing stuff is worried that that's going to replace anything on iRacing. Definitely not. It's only in addition to, because a lot of people want to watch those videos, surprisingly. So I'm going to release as many as I can, help the channel out.
Sorry.
I'm putting so much wheel into it that I don't want to be putting into it. Hopefully we can survive and beat Nick. We need to beat Nick some more. I have not beat Nick enough, even though this past week, that's all we've been doing.
I think I'm just going to let you buy 22. I don't think we're going to catch you even if I'm drafting. I guess I'm just not even risk it.
I think Colton's at the head of this pack.
Got it.
Maybe. There's James. We'll get him behind James. We're just hanging out. Is that Colton up there? Yes, it is. He's going wide. Cannot get this car to turn. I'm nearly into the wall hard there. I think I'm using way too much wheel and I'm going to destroy these tires. I'm pushing too hard in the draft here. I need to lift off bigger into the corner. Like I said, got no practice, especially in the draft. But if we get a caution, we'll take 4 and we'll be fine. But it got massively tight there out of turn 2. I know my throttle's blinking. I can't do anything about it right now. I have to clean out these stupid G29 pedals. I have not had an opportunity. Because all I do is work and then I come home and race, and that's all I got time to do. Don't have time to clean. Don't have time to eat food. I'm kidding, obviously. I think, is that Wrangler car one of the guys that wrecked coming back out? Or is he part of this pack? I cannot tell. Well, he's gonna be wrecking.
You got one
He
inside.
is the 22
All
who
clear,
Colton was
all
talking
clear.
to a minute ago. He clips the apron and nearly spins out. Colton's there in the gray car. He's not in a grape. Unfortunately, I kind of liked his grape car. Easy to point out in the field, easy to spot. And these guys are bump drafting out of the corner, I think, and wrecking each other
Inside.
for no reason.
All clear, all clear.
I don't understand. Maybe he's got loose with the draft, I don't know. Pushing too hard, too much wheel into it. I'm just trying to be calm here in this line. That puts us top 20. Nick's letting the 22 by. 22 seems like he's being aggressive. I cannot get this car to turn through 1 and 2. I have just hurt these tires so bad. Like I have to completely let off the throttle. Please don't push me.
Outside. You're clear high.
Just
Clear
pull
high.
over and let him go. I do not want to be bumped. And I think that's why that's why Colton let him by. I do not want to be bumped. And I'm sure Colton doesn't want to be bumped. I don't know why anyone would. These cars are not restricted. You don't need a bump draft. The bumpers are very uneven. And the suspension, very soft, slamming down the car through the corners with those big bumps. Okay. Feel like we can get decent runs through the corners. I'm probably going to have to left the 15 by. Ooh, it got loose there on the entry of the trioval. I don't really know how to save tires in this combination, unlike the other tracks. Not that tires are super important anymore. Hopefully this guy either goes around me or is patient. I'm having to tap the brakes a little bit because I'm lifting off a little too late into the corners and it's pushing too bad. That was a decent run though. People up here going low through the tri-oval. Not sure what that's about. They're like 3 wide for the front of this pack.
No problem, man. It's lap 13.
This guy's gonna run into the back of me.
Yeah, and I ain't gonna do the mid-corner shift lanes again.
I've nearly eviscerated the outside wall like 3 times.
James is letting
so
the
I'm
22 by.
struggling
I am
with it.
so tight out of turn 2. It's crazy. Oh, James might have
Just
caught
wait
the
a little
wall
bit
there.
until you get in there.
Whoa.
Get fun to drive in.
All clear, all clear.
Need to let this guy by.
Got one outside.
Do not feel comfortable with him behind me.
All clear, all clear.
I would love to get to the loose part of this setup.
Get out front.
Okay. Sit behind the 15 maybe for a bit. It is loose through the tri-oval though. That is for sure. Just waiting for the big wreck to take everybody out, and that way I can race at the end. That's all I want. Still very early in the race. We're not even to lap 15 yet. This was our plan, to ride in the back, away from trouble. And hopefully, nobody in this pack wrecks, even though they've almost wrecked 2 or 3 times. Seems to be always the case. Every time I'm trying to hide in the back, it's always right in front of me, no matter what. The big wreck. We got one guy that's fallen off the main pack. Maybe he came out of the pits a lap down, I don't know. I am so bad through 1 and 2. As long as we don't put too much wheel into it through the corners, I think we'll be better off. Same as every other track. I didn't change the steering ratio for this, thinking I really want to be able to catch it, and this guy is coming out of the pits
Got a
and
full
wrecking
car
in
up
front of
ahead.
the field.
Got one outside. You're clear high, clear high. Go low.
Yeah, that was good.
Sorry about that.
That dip.
Come out of the pits and wreck in front of the field after being a lap down.
Kruger.
Really, really good.
Sorry about that, boys, for the scare.
Yeah. Running for nothing. And gonna take out more lead lap guys. Not super great there. Let's just lose more time because of them. Oh well. I don't think we're gonna get lapped, but
Jordan, go by me. I just want
we
to
have no chance at a good finish unless we get a caution. Very likely to get a caution, but that was just dumb. It's the second time we've had to check up for that exact guy wrecking in front of everybody. So, pretty impressive. To say the least. I'm gonna get that turned on. Now we got James and Nick behind
What's
us.
the strategy called? 2 or 4? Or is that
Looking to
confidential?
hang out back here. I'm just gonna take 4
Yeah.
as I clip the apron.
No, that it's not confidential. Both work. Like, take 2 at your own risk. I won on 2 tires when everyone else took 4, but I might not do it ever again.
Nice and smooth through turn 1 and
Hello,
2.
Kevin.
Little
Anybody
bit
else
looser
seeing
with
Alpine?
James right up on the spoiler. Taking some
Little bit
air
loose,
off,
huh,
taking
Parker?
some downforce off, but it's okay.
Bitch.
Just can't lose it. Hopefully I can keep it straight in front of these two. That would not be good. back here away from everybody and wreck. I'm so bad through 1 and 2 though. .22 up there going low for some reason. Can we see the leaders on the F3 yet? That's good. We can't.
Oh, you weren't lying.
But not what you want to see at super speedways. People wrecking but no caution coming out. Just do nothing for you except lose a ton of time to the main pack. Gonna be closing in on halfway soon. Don't think we've made up any ground on this group ahead of us. I think we're also going to Talladega in these cars, unfortunately. Those are gonna be, those and Martinsville are gonna be the only tracks that I'm not gonna probably enjoy running with these, but the rest of the season is gonna be great. We may actually go to Bristol as well. That might be a tough race. Martinsville, if we can get a good enough group of people, it could be fun, but last time I ran Legends at Martinsville, there was like 22 cautions or something ridiculous. We'll see how it goes.
Go by, right rear screaming.
I can tell.
The rest of the season should be great. It's been great up to this point, which I've enjoyed. Very happy to have done this time slot.
Yes, for one.
And this is a popular car, so you're gonna get weeks like this where a huge number of people sign up, and we're not all in the same split like we have been. But that's okay. That is okay. I don't know if they are having to, James looks like he just got tight there. If they are having to lift as much through 1 and 2 as I am. I feel like I may be holding us up. We are 3 seconds back of the 22. Let's see if that closes down any. It feels like out of turn 1 there we were a little bit closer, but maybe we weren't. No, I don't think we are. We're losing time to them. That's unfortunate. Not looking like this is going to be a very good one. Nothing we can do about it, though. Even if we had tried to move forward there at the beginning, we still probably would have been behind that first checkup, which would have gapped us from the field, and at that point, checking up for that guy the second time, there's nothing we could do about it. So now we're all by ourselves. I wonder if we're gonna have to make green flag pit stops. Should probably look at fuel. Yeah, we will. I have no idea how that's gonna play out.
I wish I was with.
Yeah, I know. Me too, Kevin.
I don't feel too tight.
Hello, mic
With the
check.
big
1
lift
2 1
there.
2. Can I get a mic check?
Feel a little bit skatey through 1 and 2 if I lift good
My
enough.
mic working?
It's about to not be. .9 now. We're not losing any time, I don't think. And I don't think the leaders are probably catching us all that much. But we're not moving forward at all. Okay. We should probably coordinate with James and Nick somehow about green flag pit stops. We still got some laps before we need to do that. Man, running back here by ourselves, not giving us
Alright,
any
we're
practice
halfway to the finish.
if we have to race hard in the middle of the pack. If we ever get a caution.
Pass me, hi, Parker.
I'll see if I can relay that message, Dylan.
Cars feels okay though. 2.8, 22. Not great. Feel like I'm going as quick as I can go. I just I don't feel like I can flat foot it through the corners, or I'll either get way too sideways or it just won't turn. And I don't want to risk spinning out. This would have been more fun as a hosted race with viewers instead of getting anyone in here with the official series. We could have some good racing then. Everybody will give room and respect each other
Hello?
and not make too many issues. Wonder how Mitch is doing. Wonder if I could look him up real quick. He's up in 11th. He's with the main pack. They're 14 seconds ahead.
Can anybody hear me?
I'm gonna have to mute chat if he's just gonna be asking that the whole race.
If everybody could please turn on all teams, Brian Hicks is going to have an announcement in the next 30 to 45 seconds. Please turn on to all teams.
Maybe that's the only reason we can hear him and no one else can, because we switched to all teams. These guys are racing up ahead a little bit.
Okay, all teams announcement in 10 seconds for Brian Hicks. Please stand by.
Some smoke here.
5, 4,
Everybody's on pit road.
3.
That's why there was smoke. Okay.
Hello?
Check.
Hello, can anybody hear me?
When are we pitting? All the leaders just pit. I guess we'll pit when this group ahead of us pits. There with Colton and stuff. I don't know. James, do you want to pit when this group ahead of us pits? I don't know if he has voice. Actually, I might be on all teams. Should be on drivers. We may be too far back for that to help. Man, I don't know. I should probably take 2 tires.
I would like everybody to know that you were doing an excellent job in this race.
We're up to 16th
Pitting
after the
next
leaders
time.
pit.
I got you, Tim.
We have 20 laps to go at the line.
I have no idea if we want to pit with these guys. We got 5 gallons left. That's 9 laps. We're gonna have 20
I
laps.
don't know why we're racing.
We need like 15 gallons. Let's take 10 gallons.
You guys pitted.
I think we need 15.
Good call, Kevin.
Yeah, let's take 11 gallons and left sides only, or right sides rather. I guess we're pitting. I don't know. Are we pitting? No, 22's the only one pitting. I'm pitting when Colton and the rest of them do, which I guess is going to be the end of the fuel. So we're going to need like 15 gallons. Maybe if this goes green, the 2 tires will get us some track position. I don't know. I also did not practice at all slowing down for pit road, so that could be freaking ridiculous. We are using more fuel without draft, though. I'm going to take, just going to be safe, take 16. That's got to be enough, right? 5 gallons was 9 laps. So 10 gallons is going to be 18 laps. 15 should be plenty. Or was it 5 gallons? Yeah, 5 gallons was 9 laps. 4 gallons is 6 laps. So 8 gallons is 12. I don't know, 14 gallons. Well, we got 6 laps left. We can probably take even less than that. 12 gallons. I don't know why all the leaders pit so early, but maybe it's gonna benefit them. I don't know. I have no idea how this is gonna work. I might even take too little fuel and run out. I don't know.
Just give me a number, Kevin. I'll let you know.
The leader is
Stop
pitting
out, I'll
now.
let you know.
Leaders pitting.
I'm gonna try and hang on to these guys as long as I can.
If you can come back and pick up the 7, that'd be great.
I doubt they can hear you.
Are we doing 2 or 4?
4.
We gotta do 4.
Yeah,
Since
about
I
5 laps,
haven't
fuel
pushed
left.
at all, really, and I haven't been in draft, I'm gonna do 2. I'm pushing horribly there for some
My
reason.
check.
It might just make us extremely tight, but we're not gonna be around anybody. I hope Colton says when he's pitting.
We'll come in next time.
Where's the 8 car?
Alright.
I have no idea. Up front somewhere.
Start slowing down out of 4. Be conservative.
Yeah, you got to be conservative because if you don't, it's real easy on these old tires to spin out trying to get down to 60 mile an hour on pit road.
I'm gonna
Does it
try to
matter
be
how much fuel I
conservative.
put in this thing?
Not really. It's just all about how.
It shouldn't.
Trying to coordinate green flag pit
I'm
stops
gonna wait another lap.
with Nick and James here, who appear. I guess James doesn't have voice
I thought we
chat. I
said
know
4.
Nick doesn't have any chat. But trying to coordinate green flag pit stops with these
Just
two is
give me
not
a
what I
number.
expected we'd be doing. I figured we'd get a bunch of cautions. Is Colton pitting? No. These guys are just running it out.
I'm pitting here, Mitch. She's starting.
All right.
And Mike, I'm also pitting, so please don't run me over. I'm gonna start slowing down on exit.
2 gallons is about 3 laps. So, 12 gallons will be 18 laps. That should be plenty. Maybe even get away with less. I'm just going to be safe with it though. It's about half a
The
tank.
leader
This
is
should be a
pitting now.
pretty quick stop. Colton is still not pitting yet. We're going to go another lap, maybe even 2 more. Might as well run it out. I'm thinking 2 is going to be fine.
Good job, man. You're in the top 10.
I'm thinking 2 is going to be okay. Because we haven't pushed it. I haven't slid them at all. Early on, we were getting very tight, and I'm now struggling to
Got about 2
turn.
laps left on fuel.
If we do that, that's not going to be good. This is going to be very, very interesting, to say the least. Thought I just knocked it out of gear.
Oh, we've got a penalty, so I don't know if we'll be back out.
Colton's going 1 more. I'm going 1 more. We're all going 1 more. All right. What's gonna happen
Good job,
here?
man. You're up to 4th.
If we stay green and we get a bunch of track position, taking only 2 tires and they take 4, this could work out okay for us.
You have about 1
Wanna
lap
pick,
of
Evan?
fuel left.
Yeah. I was
Don't forget
transmitting
to
on
hit this lap for more
drivers,
fuel.
making sure. Okay, how are we gonna do this? Colton can still go? How is he still going?
Outside.
Probably because he was in the draft saving a lot better.
Stay low.
Get it into second gear.
Dave, are you on 2 or 4?
Pit box in 5,
My car is boxed.
3, 2,
Alright,
1.
well, I'll lead. I got the
Right
best
here.
tires.
Unsafe pit entrance? What? Why?
Yeah, Kevin, you probably got the best car to leave for sure.
Why did I get unsafe pit entrance?
Yeah, I'm on 2 minutes 45 seconds of right front suspension damage.
And then you probably won't get.
Because I went below the... What?
Work here.
Because I went below the left cone? I thought you just had to be above the right cone.
What was that, Kevin?
Why did I get unsafe pit entrance?
Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.
Are you
Got the
kidding me?
damage, I gotta go.
I don't understand that
As
at
soon as I
all.
got dirty air, the suspension
I do not understand that at
issue
all.
came back.
I thought you could go to the left of...
Yeah, I thought it tends
the
to do
left
that
cone?
when you get a
Alright,
little bit
that
more
was
down
by
from
the
that front
wall.
end, it'll press that. It'll just, I don't know.
You've got to be freaking kidding me. I wasn't speeding.
Just
It's
come on
not a
in, get that
speeding
thing
penalty.
fixed, man. You got time.
I can't get the stupid
Just
car
a
in
heads
gear.
up, you know that you only have 1 set of right side tires remaining.
What a freaking joke. Why did I get unsafe pit entrance? I don't understand that even
Pretty
a
much fine.
little bit.
Mitch, did you take 2?
That just freaking sucks.
Figured if I back up and take 4, I'll lose everything.
Alright, you should have the straightaway speed. So just push me on the corner, in the straightaways, I'll pull up in the corner.
I don't know, man. I have no idea. I have no idea.
All right, pit road's clear for you, man. Come on in.
Like, there's a cone on the right and the left. Can you not go below the left cone? You have to enter
Anybody
in
else
between
coming
them?
down? We'll make sure we got pits open for y'all.
I'm 99% sure that's not a thing on any other track. It's just this old track. You should be able to go as far left as you want. I was just trying to be safe in case I was slowing down too quick for James and Nick to anticipate. And being way too conservative. What a joke, man. We would have got so much track position there. Nick's in 11th. Unsafe pit entrance. I don't know. I haven't raced this track in a long time. Maybe that's always been a thing there. I don't get it. I have no freaking idea why that would be the case. And it feels fine on 2 tires, at least by myself here. So freaking stupid. We're not even in lucky dog position. That was going to work out so well. Colton maybe got unsafe pin entrance as well. He's on our lap in front of us here. I don't understand. You get unsafe pit, Colton?
Hey, Brian?
I got you, pal.
Hello, anybody else on all teams?
I'm on all teams, but I'm not talking to nobody. I might be transmitting on all teams, which is why Colton and James haven't heard me.
Outside. Stay low. All clear, all clear.
So stupid. Man, I could have easily just been right of that cone. I was just trying to be careful on entry. Like, I wasn't thinking about that at all. Like, why do I have to hit a field goal on pit entry there? That is not a thing on any other track. It's always just the right cone. I'm 99% sure. And I probably should have known that, but I don't race this track every freaking week. Unless that left cone is a new thing, I don't know. Just need a big wreck. Colton is on pit road multiple laps down now. I don't know what happened to him. Sit here behind Nick. 2 tires would have freaking been absolutely perfect. We'd be here next to the top 10. Instead, I'm just going to be barely top 20, which before the pit stops, I guess was where we were anyway, but we should have benefited from those so much. Can we even make it on fuel? Easily make it on fuel. I mean, there's 4 laps to go. So stupid. Like, if it's one thing if I would have wrecked, gotten taken out some way like that, but some stupid scoring thing like that to just completely ruin my race.
Caution is out. Caution
Absolutely
is out.
stupid.
Line up single file. Pit road is
Can we still
closed.
go again?
5 laps to go.
Absolutely stupid. We're not even going to go green again,
That's my fault. I think I packed the air on you a little bit.
but maybe
Just
some
gotta
people got
come
taken
before
out
the end of
there.
lap 46.
Ben White said sorry, Frisch. He said he couldn't check up.
We're only 1 lap down,
No, I didn't want to start a bigger mess.
so we could get 3 spots from a wreck still. There's only 4 laps, 3 laps to go, so people could go more than 1 lap down. But we're not going to pit. We're either going to go to the back or get a wave around here. That's such a bummer that we just get taken out of the race like that. If they don't go green again, then we're completely
That was
hosed.
fun, man. That got really loose.
I freaking wish I would have known that about freaking pit entry. That's the only thing I can think of why I'd get an unsafe pit entry there. I wasn't speeding, it would have said I got a speeding penalty. And there's nowhere on the track that you need to blend to. You just have to get below the right side cone before the grass starts. Which I certainly was for that. I don't get it.
Oh, I was catching.
I do
After the
not
lap, I'm gonna go.
understand.
Yeah, we were flying. I don't know what. I don't even know what lap we put on, but I feel like once you cross like 32, 33, it might be too late.
I was hoping to catch him in the cliff, but didn't have any help.
Well, hopefully this is
do it.
my worst race of the season in these. Like, look at that. So stupid.
2 laps to go.
I was just
All
trying to be
on board.
careful
Got
and
the
get
right
out
car.
of
Let 'em
people's
by on
way
the
in case
outside.
I was slowing down too much. That's it. I always go down to the wall at Daytona if I have room down there. Ugh.
Tire strap.
I freaking
Parker
wish
and
I
Benji.
would have known that. I guess that's what I get for not doing any practice, and especially not practicing a green flag pit stop. Did not at all expect to get one. I don't know, maybe that inside cone is at every track and I just haven't noticed. I don't know. I feel like every time I make a pit stop at Daytona, I'm always trying to get to the wall to get out of people's way in case everyone's overshooting or wrecking. I have no idea. No clue. We'll take our 19th and Colton sped because Nick was in front of him, and he had no way to tell him. And he just got too scared to slow down. Nick maybe thought he already had pit.
White flag, one more lap to go.
What a freaking disappointing finish. I don't think, like, we would have finished 12th minimum behind Nick. I don't know if he took 4 or 2. He probably took 2. I mean, our tires were terrible, but the car didn't feel bad at all in the draft even when they got around me. I have no idea. Just another stupid race taken completely out of my hands. Probably should have known, but I don't know what to say. I don't know what to tell you. I didn't think I'd get an unsafe pit entry slowing down in time at Daytona. Like, you can get one if you miss pit road and go through the grass, obviously, in the tri-oval. But slowing down on the apron next to the inside wall, I don't understand it. No damage, 0x, car is perfectly fine. We are a lap down and completely out of it, and the race is over, and there's nothing we can do about it. That was going to work out so freaking well.
Catch the 16 car.
Just stupid.
There's the checkered flag. Past the 5, past the... Alright, man, bring it on home and let's get out of here. Past the 15, past the...
Just stupid.
Past the 21, past the...
Take a look at our pit entry and then the incidents. And then move on to a more fun track in these cars. I didn't know there was a left entry cone. We pit from 4th place here. Like, I'm pretty sure that's how I entered Daytona every single time. Just trying, because James was on my outside, I just wanted to make sure no one would run into me because I was going to be very slow, and my stupid H shifter is a piece of junk and won't stay in 2nd gear. Honestly, I wasn't even paying attention to where I was looking at the people behind. I don't get it. I don't know why that would be a thing. But apparently it's always been one at this track, and I probably should have known. 15 up there just losing it. 19 getting sent into the wall by the 20, who apparently is going to spin himself. He spun himself multiple times. I can't even get to him. That freaking sucks. Twenty losing it. 23 into the wall, up at the front group. And 20 coming out of the pits, wrecking in front of... Oh, wow. Okay, so he wrecked by himself in front of nobody before we caught up to him, and he wrecked in front of us. This is the next lap. He's doing the exact same thing. Doing a great job out here. And this is 3 laps later. Wrecks in front of the leaders. Two car gets a bump from the 6 and puts him into the wall. He's dragging the wall. Mitch is going to slide through his box into the inside wall. 22 into the wall. Colton with a pretty exciting pit entry as well. He has to back up. He and Mitch having some issues on pit road. I didn't have any issues on pit road. I just went 2 feet to the left of an arbitrary yellow cone. That was my issue. And that's it. So, really stupid race. We would have finished right around Nick with our undercut. Or overcut, I guess. We pit really late. James took 4. He finished 15th. I imagine Nick took 2, finished 11th. We would have been at least where Nick was. But that got just taken out of our hands. So, 19th it is.